Hey, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a way to ensure that you get your prized possessions back if they are ever taken from out of your possession. Be that because you've left them behind somewhere, you've left them in the back of a car and it's been stolen, or somebody's stolen it from your house or backstage at a gig. What I'm talking about is using Apple AirTags to protect your stuff so that you can find them when you don't have control of them anymore. We're not talking about adding them to your bag or sticking them in your case, because the cases get left behind. Pretty much every time I've heard of fellow musicians losing stuff from backstage, the cases, the gig bags, have been left behind, because that's normally where the security tags are. So what we're going to be looking at is how we can stick our stuff actually inside our instruments. So let's get on with it. None of us want to feel as though we can't leave the house with our stuff, but also neither do we want to feel scared about leaving stuff behind somewhere, or God forbid having it taken from us either via burglary or even getting mugged. So what do? Well, we can start to use the power of technology to help. A few years ago now, Apple introduced AirTags, small coin-sized plastic chips that you can use to find lost keys, pets, or pretty much any object that you own. They use Bluetooth technology to communicate with your iPhone, iPad, or Mac, so you can easily keep track of absolutely anything, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So what we've got here is an AirTag completely fresh from the box. You know, it's still completely in the cardboard. When we open it up, this is what it looks like inside. Now, the first thing we need to do is unwrap the plastic that surrounds it. This both protects it within transit, but also keeps the battery from going low. When we unwrap it and pull the tab out, we hear this noise. That means that your AirTag is now ready for setup. And here we are on my iPad. It's realized that there's an AirTag ready to be set up. Okay, so we give it a name. In this case, I'm going to call it Fender. Okay. We then get to choose an emoji for it, and I've sped this bit up because I can never decide what to stick on these kind of things. So yeah, there we go, a little Simpsons thumbs up there. It links the AirTag with your Apple ID. Once it's all ready and set up, we hear this noise. And as we can see, we're now ready to find this AirTag anywhere on our map. Now I'm just going to click play noise just to check that it works. There we go. So our AirTag is now ready to be inserted into wherever we need it to go, to be honest with you. So what I've got is our AirTag, and I'm using dual lock, which is a really fancy, really strong form of Velcro that I use to attach my pedals to my pedal board. This is going to be used to attach the AirTag to the inside of the control compartment on my ding wall. Now, the batteries on these things last for around a year, so what we want to be able to do is to be able to remove it in a year's time and fit a new battery. So super gluing it in is probably not a good idea. Okay, you'll end up ruining the AirTag, you'll end up ruining your instrument. So here we have my ding wall. Now, through the power of video editing, we can see how quickly I can just unscrew the back, and this is where I've actually stuck it. So we can see, if we turn it around, there we go, there's my AirTag. Okay, now one thing that you might have been worried about is how the AirTags work when you stick them inside a shielded control cavity of your instrument, and they work perfectly. I've had AirTags within my instruments for the past fortnight or so, recorded 10, 12 videos, not an issue. With this one, there's not quite enough space to use the dual lock, so I've just used some white tack to attach it to the side of the control cavity. And there we go again. Look at those hands go. If only I could play that fast. Be amazing, wouldn't it? Right, spectacular. Let's move on. Now, here's the hacker bit. Once we've got the AirTags installed, we can use our iPad, iPhone, iMac to find our AirTags. Okay, it uses Bluetooth. Now, because this is my iCloud account, it knows about the 2 AirTags that I've already set up, one from a Dingwall, one from a Fender. So it knows where they are. We can play the sounds through those. Okay, and if we just do this, we can see. Click play sound. Woohoo! Listen to that there. Absolutely spectacular. Now, were I to say that either of these AirTags were no longer in my possession, i.e. I've left my bass behind somewhere, I have had it stolen, all of a sudden those AirTags will be visible on not just my iPad and iPhone, but everybody's iPads and iPhones. So I will be able to use the Bluetooth that's been set up on everybody else's Apple devices to find my bass guitar. This then of course means that I don't have to wait for the police to try and find where the stuff is. I can just go to the Find My app on my Apple device and hopefully it will show me whereabouts my bass guitar is. So that's it. Hope you found this interesting. Remember, if you're going to use AirTags to protect your instruments, don't stick them in the bags. The bags get left behind. The instruments always go. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below if you found this useful. Speak to you soon.